guys, and thanks a lot for listening to this tutorial video on co-integration in EViews. You know, co-integration is a statistical method which is used in vector error correction or vector autoregressive modeling in order to see whether or not there exists a long-run relationship between variables. For example, if we are in bar model with all variables graded of order 1, to have a good model to search for a co-integration or a long-run relationship between a variable and scale exists a long-run relationship between your variable, you must estimate a vector error correction model in order to improve your forecasting and the analysis that you are going to make. For this tutorial, we take an example of the impact of government investment on GDP growth. The main variable that we are going to use is GDP growth and government investment. We'll just select our two variable GDP growth and click on the control on your keyboard and select also government investment. Make a right click and choose the option open. You select open as bar or autoregressive. We keep a lag interval for endogenous variable 2 as default value in EViews, and constant is the exogenous variable. Click on OK, and we have our bar model expressing the GDP growth function of lag 1 and lag 2 of GDP growth as well as government investment integrated of order 1. We didn't test the unit growth in our series, and if you want to know how to test the unit growth test, you can see one of our video on the unit growth testing. So to test the co-integration between GDP growth and government investment, just go in view in our equation task. We go on view, choose co-integration test. We click on co-integration test. Have the possibility to choose many options. We have deterministic trend assumption. We can assume there is no deterministic trend. Choose the situation where there is no intercept in the relationship which link GDP growth and government investment. We also have intercept and the option when we have intercept and no trend. In our equation, we choose the option intercept and no trend in our equation, and we keep the lag interval as was in our bar model. So we click on OK, and you see that the results are just in front of you. So we have two results. First of all, the result of the trace statistic test, and the trace test statistic indicate two co-integrating equation at 5% level. So we have probability and critical value in our last but one column, and in the last column we have the probability or the p-value of our co-integration test. So in the second table, we have an analysis of maximum eigenvalue test, which indicate there is no co-integration at 5% level. So at 5% level, we cannot assume that there is a co-integration equation between our two variables. So assuming that there is a co-integration equation in our variable, you can see that at the end of our equation, assuming that there is a co-integration equation, have a normalized equation of a long-run equation between GDP and government investment. You can notice that we have one-time GDP growth plus 1.83 government investment minus 10 is equal to 0 or the error term. So the coefficient of the government investment is interpreted negative. The sign here is positive, but government investment impact negatively on GDP growth, because when we pass the government investment on the other side of the equation of the equality, we can notice that it will be negative and the constant will be positive. Government investment influence negatively on GDP growth in the long run, which can be controversial according to the economic theory. Go and estimate our vector error correction model, assuming that there is a co-integration between our two variables. We have previously estimated a bar model which shows time vector error correction, and as you know, in the error correction, the bar model will not lag by 1. So lag interval is just 1 to 1, because in our bar model we have two lag models. So vector error correction may increase by 1 lag in our model. Just click on OK, and we can have our vector error correction model with a co-integration equation and the relationship between GDP growth and government investment. So we can see that in our bar, in the long run, the government investment have a negative impact on GDP growth, but in the short run, also the government investment influence negatively GDP growth. So that's it for this tutorial, which was aimed just to show you how to run a co-integration test in EViews, and we go much further till the vector error correction and model estimation. So thanks a lot for listening.